Hello, welcome to my review of A League of Their Own, starring Tom Hanks and Geena Davis, and directed by Penny Marshall. But before I get into the review, I have to say a spoiler alert. So consider yourselves warned on all things spoilers for this movie. Second thing is, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this review. I want to see more like this in the future. With that being said, let's get into it. First off, is this movie good? Yes, it's really good, and I really enjoyed it. I just went into this movie, wanting to be enthralled, wanting to be happy, wanting to enjoy this movie, and I really did, and I had a lot of laughs watching this movie. The things that I like were it doesn't overdo the message, or it doesn't overdo the whole equality thing. This movie has women playing baseball. Okay, I feel like it could have gotten to where, it beats you over the head with the whole equality message about women could do the same thing as men. And I like that this movie showed us that you don't have to shove that message down the throat of your audience to have a good movie. This movie is an amazing movie with, hints of that message, but it doesn't overdo it, and I very much like that. In all the relationships with the characters in this movie, especially Geena Davis's character of Dottie and Lori Petty's character of Kit, they're half sisters, and they're very awesome characters, and they have a great relationship with each other. I very much thought that was very based in reality of where their relationship went and what happened during the movie and how they played off of each other. I thought it was an amazing relationship to watch, and it was just one of the best things about the movie. Also, every character in this movie has an opportunity to be funny. In some comedies, you get the main character who's really funny, and the side characters aren't given any material to work with as far as, giving the audience something to laugh for. Whereas in this movie, you have pretty much everybody in the movie gets a chance to be funny, and they all pull it off really well. The story in this movie is very grounded in reality, and I feel like everything that happens in the movie to progress our story happens very naturally, and it's just a good story overall. It's great storytelling by Penny Marshall. The ending of this movie with the whole older actors bringing all the same characters except for Tom Hanks as Dugan. I did like that they had that character. He died before this whole reunion of these characters happened, and I like that the older actors actually looked like the younger actors. I thought it was really good. I thought it, because sometimes you get movies where you have like flashback kind of sequences, and then your older actors don't really look like your younger actors, vice versa. And they do a really good job of matching up the looks of the characters in this movie. And the ending with Dottie and Kid embracing, had the feels, and it was just an awesome ending. Let's talk about the characters now, man. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks in any movie he is in immediately elevates the movie. And this is back in 1992, and this was Tom Hanks at his finest. To me, in this movie, Tom Hanks does an amazing job of being the very, very funny person in the movie, but also he has a very serious moment where one of the war effort guys comes to their locker room with a letter, and it's a letter that, states somebody's husband died in that locker room, and Tom Hanks does an amazing job of playing that very seriously, and it's just such a good scene showing that Tom Hanks is not just the yuck guy. He can actually pull off serious, and he just does an amazing job in this. Like I said, the relationship between Geena Davis and Lori Petty's characters are just so good. I like that everyone, in this movie felt very real. I really enjoyed that every single character in this movie felt fleshed out. It felt like they all had a story, they all had a backstory, they all had like a family, because that's just what happened back then. And I just very much enjoyed that, they all just had great chemistry with each other, and our characters are just so fun to watch, and everybody had such a great time. It feels like everybody had such a great time making this movie, who was in the movie and behind the camera and everything, that it just shows on camera. You have an awesome story. And I mean, Madonna's in this movie. Her and Rosie O'Donnell as Doris, their chemistry together, they're like a tandem, and it just works so well between all of our characters in the movie that I think it just does an amazing job of giving us awesome characters, an awesome story, and our characters have great chemistry. And each of the actors, it doesn't seem like they're just throwaway roles. Each one is absolutely fleshed out. Each one has their own, story, and has their own personality, and it just shows in the movie. My verdict for this movie is gonna be a Blu-ray. That's right. I really enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed the characters. I really enjoyed the laughter, the amazing comedy that was in this movie. And how could I not Blu-ray it? I don't have any faults in the movie. I just can't find anything that even nitpicking, I can't find anything that's just not, correct in the movie. I loved all the things about this movie. That's why I'm giving it a Blu-ray, because I feel like this is a movie that I can go back and watch, when I'm feeling sad or whatever. I can go back and watch something that's really fun, really happy, and it'll give me a laugh, I think, every time I watch this movie. So I want to watch this movie again and again. That's why I'm giving it a Blu-ray. Well, there you go. That's my review of A League of Their Own. But I want to know what you think about this movie, or my review of the movie, so I need you to go into the comment section down below and tell me your thoughts. Let's have a discussion on this cool film, because I really enjoyed it and I would like to talk with some of you about it. And so yeah, do that in the comment section below. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this movie, or this movie review, and want to see more reviews like this one of classic movies. I do current movies, I do trailer reactions, I talk Star Wars sometimes. I do a lot of things on this channel, so if you want to get notified every time I put up a new video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you for watching this review.